I'm Shajan Ahmed. I'm from Toronto. I graduated in the year 2008, and I'm currently a family doctor and emergency room doctor in Toronto, Ontario. You know what? I didn't have too many opportunities at the time. I was looking for a career path. I always knew I wanted to be a physician. The opportunities were hard to come by, and when Xavier came up, that was an opportunity, and I thought, why not give it a try? I said to myself, I'll try it for a semester or two and see if I like it, and I ended up falling in love with it. Xavier was where I found my passion, my true passion for medicine. I knew I always wanted to do it, but Xavier really helped me get to that goal and really unlock that passion even more. So, the opportunity was there. I took it. The faculty was great. The teaching was great. And it was an incredible experience to be away from home and to be around the students and to grow up with Xavier. It was just a great experience. You hope for your plan A to work out, and sometimes it doesn't. And that's how life is. So you choose whatever path is going to get to your eventual goal. Xavier was the alternative path for me, but it was a wonderful path, and I don't regret it at all. I think choosing that alternative path really strengthened my resolve. It made me persevere even more. It wasn't the easiest path. For anyone choosing an alternative path, it's not an easy path. But if you get through the jungle, you come out, to paradise, essentially. And that's what it feels like sometimes. So kind of wade through all the difficult times and all the difficult steps. But you get there eventually if you work hard, and I think Xavier kind of helped me with that path along the way, and I think it's helped in my practice to you remind yourself where you came from and all the hard work that you put in, and that you had to go an alternative route, and truthfully, you always feel like you have to work harder than the next person, and I think Xavier kind of helped me along that path and remind me of that. I joined the group when they were a much smaller school, a lot fewer resources. And truth be told, the faculty, the administrative staff, and the students were all kind of growing up together, and we went through these growing pains together, as to be expected. And it was the first time I had been away from home. I lived on this foreign island, having come from very normal suburban life in Toronto to out here, in the middle of nowhere in the Caribbean Sea. And so it was fun to go through that experience, just the luxuries of basic things like hot water. We didn't have hot water. We didn't have a reliable transportation. Things closed down at a certain time. You're studying all hours of the night. You're worried about your future, and you're going through all that with your colleagues, your friends, and the staff is learning along. And so just the messages of support from fellow friends, just staying up late nights with your friends and your colleagues, all trying to achieve the same goal and working hard together. And just simple things like eating breakfast together, going for walks with faculty and teacher and staff, and them just trying to guide you through the process and help you. Even when you were stumbling a little bit, they'd be there to kind of guide you. So that was always really helpful, and I'll always remember those early days, just trying to make it through the scut work of the island and the work on the clinical rotations. Faculty was always there to help. And I think as the school has grown, the struggles are becoming more apparent, and we know what the kids are going through, and that's part of why we're here today, is just to say, hey, this is what we went through, and you're going to go through this as well. And we didn't always have people before us to kind of tell us about that, right? So it's kind of nice that I could be here and pass that along. I think when Xavier students do well, it bodes well for the entire school. It makes us proud as alumni to know that, hey, I came from a school, and look, this school is producing even more and more successful graduates. And if I could be a part of that journey, then that makes me proud and happy as well. In general, in medicine, there is a legacy that you want to leave forward, especially if you're in academic medicine. So as you become a physician, you want to train other physicians to take over one day and to lead the future of healthcare. And if I could do that with the Xavier students, be leaders in healthcare, then that'll make me feel proud. It'll make me feel proud about my roots, reminds me of where I came from. And being able to come back and just share my experiences, I wish I had people to do that for me. I wish I had these alumni events for me to kind of tell me, hey, this is what it takes, this is what you need to do. And to see someone, in person who's gone through it and is now successful would have been really inspiring for me. So to be able to give back and inspire others and to give them the advice on how to make it, and at the end of the day, it's up to their hard work, but inspiration never hurts. So I'm happy to be here to help inspire, to help guide anything that I can do. And if they're successful, then we're all successful. I can't believe that the campus is this big, first of all, and I'm excited to see the new campus with all the new amenities. That's incredible. So we started out in the island of Bonaire, actually, even before Aruba, in a tiny little unit. It was just a few rooms. Internet was a little choppy, air conditioning was a little choppy. Everything was just very poor resources at that time, but we made it through. And to see it go from that to what it is today, it really is incredible. It tells me that the school's moving in the right direction. They put the resources in the right places to support the students. And I think including all those amenities is great, because I think students also need to learn about lifestyle balance. It's important to stay fit. It's important to be social. It's important, you can't study all day long. You need a break from that, right? So, and that becomes important later on, is being able to find that lifestyle balance.